Hey guys, welcome to my channel. My name is Amanda if you're new here. If you're not new, welcome back. Thank you guys so much for clicking on this video. Brooksie's drinking water. This is my meal prep for WW Weight Watchers Blue program. So I am on the Blue program, so all the points I leave listed down in the description box for the Blue plan. But I leave the ingredients for you and the serving size that I made so that you guys can enter that in your recipe builder in the app. Depending on what plan you are, the Smart Point may be different. I am going to be sharing a breakfast, lunch, and dinner, and these recipes are going to be so good. So my fridge is very small since I live in an RV, and I really can't meal prep for 6 days or 7 days. So most of these recipes are made a little bit smaller so that they last me about 3 days and I don't have to store all this food. I did want to kind of note that these recipes might be a little bit smaller, so depending on how many days you want to meal prep or how big your family is, you might want to double these recipes. So if you guys are interested to see some really good WW friendly meal ideas, then just stay tuned. Make sure to give this video a thumbs up and subscribe if you're not, and let's just get into my meal prep. Okay guys, for breakfast I'm going to be making some breakfast tacos. They're not low carb, they're not like wellness wraps, they're the real thing. I'm using these Mission Flour tortillas. They're a bit small, but they're like perfect size for a breakfast wrap. And I wanted to do flour because everything else is pretty low in points. So I wanted to use all my points in a really good tortilla. And I love these. They're so good. And that's like the only way I can get my husband Joey to eat them because he only likes these. I'm also going to be adding some turkey sausage. This is like the butterball all-natural turkey breast sausage patties. I'm using that. You could use anything you want. You could do mushrooms if you don't eat meat, or you could add turkey bacon or real bacon, whatever you want. Then I'm going to be adding some Great Value fat-free cheddar cheese. This will melt a little bit because we're going to bake this. I'm using some tamed jalapenos in there. Obviously, you're going to need some eggs. You could also do egg whites. And then just to season everything, I'm going to be using this Trader Joe's onion salt. So that is everything. This is going to be pretty easy to prep up. I'm going to go ahead and cook my sausage up a little bit, get it a little brown before we bake it, and scramble my eggs, get those going. And then we will make the tacos and we are going to bake them. Alright guys, I'm first going to kind of just heat up the turkey sausage. I'm only going to be doing with the 1 pack, so there's 4 patties in here. I just want to get them browned up and crispy, and then we'll just cook the eggs after we cook these 4 little patties. And we also are going to dice these patties up so that they're a little bit smaller and they can fit in the tacos. So go ahead and just brown your sausage on each side for about 3 to 4 minutes. Go ahead and cook up your eggs, just scramble them up. This will go into the tacos. Alright you guys, I have 6 tacos lined in this little dish, and this works out better than a baking sheet because it is able to kind of stack up against each other and not close up completely or be flat, so it'll keep its shape. So that's what I'm doing, and I think this is going to make 6, which is perfect. I can have it for 3 days out of the week, and then Joey can have 3 out of the week. So I'm just going to start adding my eggs and my meat, and then I will add the cheese and the jalapenos on top. So go ahead and just assemble your tacos, and by the way, this smells so good. Oh, I missed one. Wow. Looks like I missed one. Last, add some jalapenos. I love these tamed jalapenos. They're so good. And then when you cook them, they get like nice and crispy. Oh, delicious. So I'm just adding all of them to my tacos. There we go. So this is what mine look like. I'm gonna go ahead and just pop them into the oven and let them bake. This is how I would prepare it. I would add my green dragon hot sauce I got from Trader Joe's. I would add 1 tablespoon of light sour cream and some fresh cilantro. Lots of fresh cilantro because I love it. I just wanted to show you how I would prepare it. So that is how I would have this in the morning. Add some toppings to it. You could also add some salsa or avocado, but how good does that look? Alright guys, for lunch I'm going to be making some air fried Brussels sprouts. I wanted to just kind of make a veggie to go with my salads. I always do salads for lunch, but I do like to do like sauteed veggies or potatoes. But instead, I am going to be doing some air fried Brussels sprouts. So then once those are done cooking, I'm going to add this Thai red curry sauce and make like a Thai Brussels sprout. I feel like that's going to be so good. This sauce is a little bit high in points. You can have 1/4 for 4 smart points, so I wanted to pair it with a 0 point option. So I already rinsed and dried my Brussels sprouts. I'm just going to cut the ends off, and then I'm going to place them in the air fryer to cook. And then once they're done, I'm just going to toss it in the sauce, and it'll be done, and it'll be ready to go. And then I can pair it with a nice big salad. So I'm just cutting the ends of the Brussels sprouts off, and then I'm just cutting them in quarters. I feel like that will be a good size in a salad. So just go ahead and do that. And if you don't like Brussels sprouts, of course you could opt those out and do like mushrooms or broccoli would be really good. Any kind of sauteed veggie I feel like makes salads so much more interesting. And I love doing this. And this is a very good tip for making salads a little bit more enjoyable, is adding and bulking it up with some sauteed veggies, especially a sauteed veggie with a sauce. And I kind of get this idea, if you guys have ever been to Whole Foods, how they have like their hot bar. They always have like some kind of yummy Brussels sprout covered in sauce. I've had like their teriyaki one before, and it's just so good. So that's kind of where I got this idea from. Inspiration from Whole Foods hot bar. I'm going to spray my Brussels sprouts a little bit with some ham spray. And then I'm just going to add some salt and pepper to the Brussels sprouts. Just season them up just a little bit. And then I'm just going to pop them into this little air fryer. We're going to do 350 for 10 minutes. And then I'll probably have to toss them a little bit because this is a smaller air fryer, so I want them to be cooked evenly, and then I'll probably put them on again for another 10 minutes. Okay, you guys, the Brussels sprouts are done. They're nice and crispy. Oh yeah. And now I'm just going to add the red curry sauce from Trader Joe's. So now I'm just going to toss my Brussels sprouts together. So 1/4 cup is definitely enough for this bundle of Brussels sprouts. I'm so excited. This is going to turn out so good. I've actually never done this with curry, but I have done sauteed Brussels sprouts with like teriyaki. What I'll do is when I'm ready for a salad, I'll just do probably like 1/4 cup of Brussels sprouts and add that to my salad bowl. Look how good that looks. Let's taste test, because that's so important to make sure it's delicious, which I have high hopes. This is such a good combination. I'm so happy. This is so good, you guys. I'm gonna go ahead and store this in a container and just pop it in the fridge. Oh, it fell. That means I need to eat it. There we go. Just place a lid on and pop it in the fridge. Alright guys, for dinner, this is the most exciting recipe I have planned because I want to eat this and try this out so bad. This is a recipe my mother-in-law sent me. It is a little bit higher in points because there's butter and Ritz crackers. I will be pairing this with like a fresh salad or fresh green beans or something like that. But most of the bulk of points is going to come from this casserole. We're going to test out this today. I'm using 1.3 pounds of chicken breast. It's just cut, sliced thin. It's defrosting. We're using 2 tablespoons of a light butter. It's kind of melting because it's been sitting out. You'll need some poppy seeds. I have 1 tablespoon of poppy seeds in this cute little dipper. You'll need some lemon juice, 1 tablespoon, 1 teaspoon of Worcestershire. You'll need some reduced fat Ritz crackers. I did 46 grams. I measured it and weighed it out. And yeah, I highly recommend weighing it out instead of adding the points for individual crackers because you might get a little bit more if you weigh it out in grams. You'll need some non-fat plain Greek yogurt and cream of chicken soup. So that is everything you are going to need for this recipe. We're going to go ahead and start assembling everything and getting it into the casserole dish so that we can bake it. So I'm going to go ahead and spray my casserole dish first so that nothing sticks. Now I'm going to just add the chicken to the pan. Then I'm going to go wash my hands. So just add the chicken directly to the bottom. Alright, and this is what I'm going to be doing. I want the chicken to be into like dice-sized pieces because I don't want to have to cut it when I'm ready to eat it. And I think this just turns out better for the casserole. So I'm going to go ahead and do that really quick and then I will show you the next step. Alright, now that we cut up the chicken, we're going to add the can of cream of chicken. 1/2 cup of the non-fat Greek yogurt, lemon juice, and Worcestershire sauce. And then just give that a good mix together. I'm going to take some of the poppy seeds and sprinkle it directly into the chicken. And then I'm going to save some for the top. So give that a good mix now so that the poppy seeds mix throughout the chicken. Next, we're going to add our Ritz crackers into a bowl with melted butter. And then with a fork, kind of just smash up the Ritz crackers a little bit. And that's what you want it to look like. Just like a little bit of wetness to it. So that tells me that's enough butter. Then pour your Ritz crackers on top. Okay, I'm gonna add a little bit more crackers, and I'm doing grams, so I'm gonna add 19 grams. I'm gonna add a little bit extra on top of what I already had, which was 46 grams. So 65 grams total of crackers is what I'm doing. We want it covered. I am going to spray a little bit of I can't believe it's not butter to the top. Next, I'm going to add the additional poppy seeds to the top. Just sprinkle those out. Alright, there we go. That is what it should look like. And then we are going to just pop this into the oven and let it bake. casserole is done, you guys. Look at that. Oh, looks so good. So now I'm going to divide this casserole and put them in little containers I have here. These little small deep containers. So I'm going to go ahead and do that, and I will show you guys what it looks like once it's all in its containers. Alright guys, we are going to taste test the casserole. I want to get a really good bite with Ritz cracker and some chicken. Alright, let's see what all the hype's about. This is like the best comfort food, you guys. I'm so obsessed. Okay, this with like those Trader Joe's little mashed potatoes I showed you guys in my Trader Joe's haul. I'll leave it linked up here if you guys haven't seen it. They have like these little potatoes. They're frozen and you can cook them down. This would be so good with that. And that's probably what I'm going to do. And it only takes like 6 minutes to make them. Oh my gosh, so good. So they're all divided up into little containers. I got 5 servings out of them. So I'm just going to pop the lids on and store them in the fridge, and then easy to just microwave them the next day. Just heat them up. This stuff is perfect to heat up because it's already so soft. So yeah, that is what I'm going to do. I'll serve it with those Trader Joe's mashed potatoes and maybe some green beans. I have some frozen green beans. That would just, you know, take 2 minutes to cook. So that is what I'm going to do. I'm gonna eat this right now and share it with Joey, and then I'm going to pack these up into the fridge, and yeah, this will be our dinner for a few days throughout the week for my meal prep. Alright guys, that is it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed this meal prep and try some of these recipes out yourself. I'm just so excited. My house smells so good and these recipes turned out amazing, so I really hope you guys enjoy them. But thanks so much for watching, and I will see you guys in my next one. Bye guys.